Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Talking about the fundamentals of two of the biggest companies essentially in the Mag 7 and essentially the world as they continue to take over. Amazon and Tesla, I don't think there's much of an argument with anybody to say like these are potentially two of the best companies, stocks to put your money in for the long run. There's a lot of people you have to remember that they're just looking for, not that Amazon or Tesla are boring stocks, because they're not. There's innovation. There's a lot coming here just in the next 2 to 5 years with both these companies. Strong numbers coming here, unbelievable numbers coming here, where they're just going to continue to blow minds of the bulls and the bears 100%. But I think this is a call to investors right now, for retail to Wall Street. Everyone's saying the same thing. Buy all you can and hold all you can. And I really think that's what we're looking at right now with both these companies. So talking about Amazon first here, what are the elements coming to Amazon here for the next, 5 years? Number one, you've got AI coming to Amazon. This is a very big element coming to the company. AWS generated $128.7 billion in cloud revenue just in 2025. That's huge, and it's going to continue to go up from there. Now, with that too, Amazon is becoming obviously already a powerhouse when it comes to just taking over the food industry, when it comes to grocery delivery. And that sounds simple, but it's such a huge element that they have right in their fingertips. Now, Amazon continues to be just a day-to-day household name, from TV shows to delivering people's products. More than not, I don't know, or nor do I think that there will ever be a slump in Amazon quarterlies. It's just not happening. They're still building, they're still innovating, they're still pushing, and they spend a lot of money on their general company to push this innovation of just simple elements for the company. I do think that even buying Amazon right now at a place of $250, this is going to lead to something, and it's quite obvious. Amazon's going to continue to push up into amazing quarterlies, and with that, probably the next 2 to 5 years, we could definitely see Amazon in a whole new place of bigger and better revenue. But with that, it brings expansion of stock price going up, and you're going to have more than not Amazon run up into a $500 to $800 stock share price, to where it'll start bringing up the big question: hey, are we going to see a stock split with Amazon again? More than not, I do think Amazon is going to be one of these stocks, these companies that has to present a stock split every 5 to 10 years, somewhere in that, and 10's really over pushing it, but I think 5 to 8 might be the right conversation. Something like what we've seen Amazon do the last 20 plus years. I think everyone just expects that now with Apple. Now, the next quarterly coming up here with Amazon is going to be on the 29th, and no one is expecting Amazon to come up short here. It's just not even in the conversation. But what I do think here is that Amazon will climb into a $300 zone here by the end of the year. That is definitely going to be something that they achieve and climb back into. Not that we haven't seen Amazon in a $300 range price-wise, but more than not, we will see the company get back into that place. So I think if you're looking, why put your money in a savings account when you can put your money in Amazon stock? That's really the conversation here. You have to remember there's a lot of people looking to put their money, whether it's $20, $50, $1,000, everyone is at different playing fields when it comes to their money and where they're wanting to put it. Some people have extra money, some people have money laying around and they just want to put it somewhere. Amazon is one of those companies that, like, hey, you're going to get your money back plus a lot if you're willing to put in the time with it. It is not going anywhere, and it's going to continue to be a huge, huge company, obviously. Now, another company stock that I think is going to completely take over everything in the next 5 to 10 years is Tesla. I do think that Tesla will completely take over the zeitgeist. It will take over the general public for the next steps that are coming here. So Tesla back up in this, essentially we'll just call it $400 range. Quarterly's coming out here within the next day. This is going to be a place where we'll see Tesla more than not push back into somewhere this 420, 430 place before or after quarterlies, depending on once we get the quarterly, seeing what's going on. But two, you have to remember, if anybody's going, well, why would I spend, $400 on a share of Tesla that all they do is make cars? That's completely not what's going on here. Not to be mean, but to play the devil's advocate here, this is a place of where Tesla, you're not just buying a company that is going to continue to make cars and release great cars. You're talking about a company that is coming out with Robotaxi, which is going to be something that the world is completely new to, and that will take over 100%. And not to mention that it's not just an amazing software that Tesla has built from the ground up, but it's a place of where they supply the cars. So that right there is going to be a huge saver for them when it comes to money spent and money going in and out. So that is a huge, huge deal. Then we have Tesla Robovan. This will be going around major cities, picking people up and just traveling and dropping them off. This is going to be a huge, huge element for Tesla as well. Essentially replacing, city buses. It's just going to be another place of where they have revenue pouring in. Then you have the Tesla Semi. This is something that has been on the schedule for a long time, but is coming to European markets in 2027. This is going to be a huge, huge situation. And then you have the next generation of the Roadster. The Roadster is going to be bought up as fast as it comes out. One of their most popular vehicles. It's going to take over again, and people are going to go crazy over it. But the cream of the crop, what is coming here 100%, is Optimus. This is where we are going to see something that we have never seen before in the stock market, anyone's stock market. What will a humanoid robot look like in the stock market? It's really a place of we don't know. Now, Optimus is going to be around $30,000 per robot. And Optimus will be in restaurants, he will be in warehouses, he will be in the workforce, but he will also be used for people's home services. This will be something that people can put in their home to do chores, help them, old folks' homes, help people in that kind of the industry. This is going to be a very unique place for Optimus to show off what it can do. And, I do think that when Optimus comes to market here, it's not going to be perfect at first, but over time it will be perfect and it will work, and you will see sales go completely nuts for Optimus. It's not that someone can have just one Optimus. You're talking about a business where they can buy 20, 50, hundreds of Optimuses. Every household down the block has Optimus. Businesses, cities buy Optimus to clean up around cities. It's a very interesting place of where I think Tesla could be one of the biggest companies in the Mag 7 and be right up there with Nvidia for all of these just endless wells of money that are coming here too. And don't forget about the self-driving Robotaxi. And obviously Robotaxi and Optimus are going to be so unique, so innovative. It's just going to be, if you can listen, if you're able to get even 1 to 2 to 3 to 5, 10 shares of Tesla, there will definitely be, within 3 to 5 years from now, another stock split in Tesla. I do think that Tesla will eventually get to $1,000 here by next year, if not 2028 at the latest. This will be a very amazing split that is going to happen here with Tesla. It will be one of the biggest splits we've ever seen because the stock will run very, very heavy here. Listen, everyone, get ready for something amazing here with both these stocks. I think you're about to see something truly amazing take place. Take care. Bye-bye.